Hi, my name is Rebecca and today I will be doing my presentation on dyslexia. What is dyslexia? Dyslexia is not a disease. It is a learning disability where an individual has difficulty with reading, spelling, or writing. No two cases of dyslexia are alike, and each case will occur on a scale of mild to severe. There is no cure for dyslexia as it's neurobiological, meaning it is caused by the anatomy and physiology of a person's nervous system. Symptoms of dyslexia. Symptoms of dyslexia include difficulties learning phonological systems for reading and spelling, problems with decoding such as reading single words off a flashcard or list, lack of fluency, reading slowly with many errors, poor spelling, and trouble with orthographic processing. For example, knowing that cat is a word but CTA is not. The impact of dyslexia on students. Students will have trouble reading single words, trouble decoding, that is to translate the printed word and letter symbols to their correct sound, trouble spelling, to translate sounds to their correct written symbol, and trouble with orthographic processing. Orthographic processing is the ability to look at a word and recognise that the letters are ordered in a certain way. For example, the letters ordered CAT make a real word cat, but the letters CTA or ATC do not make a real word. Strengths of dyslexia. It is very easy to look at a child within the classroom who has a learning disability, such as dyslexia, and automatically assume that they are at a deficit due to their language processing difficulties. However, research shows that teachers should be careful not to underestimate the intellectual capacity of a child, as this learning difficulty may actually lead them to higher levels of thinking and urge them to find different avenues of learning. Some of these strengths may be inquiry and problem-solving skills, insightful thinking and the ability to see the big picture, ability to find different strategies to solve problems, understand new ideas, produce ideas, and analytic, logical, and creative thinking, as well as 3D construction. Strategies for teachers to support students with dyslexia. Some general classroom strategies are: give students time to think before answering questions. Don't pressure them. Use different coloured chalk for each line of writing and make sure that the words are adequately spaced out and written in a straight line. Make sure writing is left up for long enough to be copied down without having to rush, and position the student at the front of the class so that they have a clear view of the board and are able to be assisted easily if necessary. Reading strategies include having a structured reading program, using repetition of words and word patterns to slow the introduction of new words. Success will make students feel confident and good about themselves, so it is important to give students opportunities to succeed. Examples of some book programs for students with dyslexia are Jolly Stories, Read and See, and Fuzzbuzz books. And always remember, reading should be fun and exciting. Handwriting strategies. Research has shown that cursive handwriting is easiest for students with dyslexia to read and write, so it may be beneficial to teach students this. Comic Sans is the easiest digital font, so ensure that this font is used when doing PowerPoints or information is projected onto the board. Spelling strategies. Lots of structured teaching and ensure that all lessons follow an order and have linked progressions. Teach patterns and rules of words to students such as syllables, prefixes and suffixes. And remember not to overwhelm students. Take small steps at a time. Mathematics strategies. Dyslexia isn't just limited to English. 90% of dyslexic students will struggle with mathematics. Use estimation as a way to pre-check answers. Allow students to touch and move objects, for example, clocks for time, notes and coins for money topics, or parts of fractions and to make up whole fractions for fraction topics. You can also use different coloured markers when writing equations up on the board. So for example, write the sum in black, the equal sign in blue, and the addition symbol in red. It makes it easier for these students to see. Creating positive partnerships with parents. You can do this by holding a parent open night, establishing a line of communication via email, message or letter, or a communication book, and always let parents know how you will support their child and what differentiated learning you have for them. Some resources for teachers include websites such as Dyslexia Support Services, the Dyslexia Spelled Foundation WA, SCASA under ABLE WA, Australian Dyslexic Association Solutions for those that learn differently, the Association for Children with a Disability, Some reading programs are Dyslexia Reading Well, Orton Gilligan, iPad apps found on iTunes such as Sound Literacy, Reading Rockets, ModMath and Dyslexia Quest. Thank you for watching my presentation, and I hope it has given you some information to assist you if you were found in a classroom teaching a student with dyslexia.